Namo Buddhaya. Good morning. Welcome to the Buddha Dharma TV. I'm Lisa Chu. Before we begin our program, let us join a group of venerable monks in paying homage to the Supreme Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato
Well, now we are presenting another sermon by the late Most Venerable Dr. K. Sri Dhammananda Nayaka Mahathero. Buddha Dharma TV is thrilled to re-telecast some of his popular talks. Here is Venerable's fascinating talk entitled 3 Basic Principles of Life. This is the first part of his sermon.
I would like to express my sincere thanks for the Buddhist Society of National University of Singapore for organizing this public talk by taking great pains and troubles, using great effort. As young Buddhists, they have shown their skill and ability to encourage others to follow these noble teachings of the Buddha. The subject tonight we have to discuss is 3 basic principles in human life. As human beings, we must have some principles. Otherwise, it is impossible for us to distinguish or to show any superiority complex that we are higher than the other living beings. Because there is a saying in Sanskrit language, Ahara nidra bhay maithunancha samanya metat pasubhir narana. Eating, sleeping, sex, and self-preservation. These 4 things are very common in every living being in this universe. If human beings also spend their life only for eating, sleeping, experiencing sex, and fighting for their life, what have we got to prove that we are higher than the other living beings or animals? There is dharmo hi tesang adhiko vishesa. There is an extraordinary characteristics in human life, that is dharma. This dharma you cannot find in other living beings, because human intelligence is far superior to all the other existing living beings in the whole universe. That is why human mind learn to appreciate the Dharma by using that intelligence. On the other hand, you will be surprised to hear that human beings are the only living beings in this universe who have a religion. Even Devas, Brahmas have no particular religion. We worship them, do some offerings in the name of Devas and Brahmas. But we do not know that our human intelligence is far superior to their intelligence. That is why a Deva or a Brahma cannot become a Buddha. Only a human being can become a Buddha because of that intelligence. There are 4 kinds of religions in this world. Revealed religions, organized religions, institutional religions, and natural religions. Revealed religions, a message given by the God through a messenger or prophet, commandment or religious laws to maintain humanity. People strongly believe and accept that as a revealed religion. Organized religions, before religions come into existence, human beings had humanism, not related to any religion. By knowing the humane qualities, virtues, characters, they organize certain practices, belief, according to their way of thinking, to govern the whole mankind. Shame and fear, these 2 things govern humanity. Institutional religion introduced religious way of life in such a way by thinking very deeply psychology, philosophy, and various other intellectual aspects to organize mankind or humanity to maintain their dignity, to respect their human intelligence, to cultivate humane qualities, to live peacefully without facing enormous problems and worries and sufferings and disturbances. Then natural religions. When people could not understand the real nature of natural phenomena, natural occurrences, they had some sort of belief that there will be some sort of supernatural power behind all these incidents, such as lightning or thunder, rain, rainbow, and volcanic eruptions, and epidemic, flood, natural disasters, and various other natural occurrences. Therefore, they started to worship, to pray, do some offerings to avoid certain misfortune, as well as to gain something through the influence of such unknown, unimaginable forces. So natural religion started in this way. Buddhism is not belong to any of these four groups. In fact, although we use the word religion, when you define the word religion from the dictionary, we cannot satisfy with that explanation, because Buddhism has gone beyond that. So the most suitable word for the teachings of the Buddha is dharma, not religion, but a common usage. We have no other choice. We say it is a religion. What is dharma? It is very meaningful. Because in religion we cannot find such deep meaning. Chatusu apayesu cha vatta dukkhesu cha apatamane kattva dhareti ti dhamma. Definition. The noble way of life that support us, uphold, without allowing us to get into unfortunate state of suffering, such as hell, animal, or spirit, or ghost, or devils, or unfortunate living being. So if we follow the dharma hold us, support us, without allowing us to fall or to get into any of those unfortunate state of suffering. See how meaningful it is. That is the definitions of Buddhism. Buddhism is not a revealed religion. The Buddha did not get any message from heaven or from God. He never had any teacher to teach him how to gain enlightenment. Name acharyo atti, he said. I never had any teacher to teach me how to gain enlightenment. What I did, by using my full effort, eradicating, uprooting all the evil thoughts, words and action, life after life, by cultivating all the great qualities, virtues, by purifying my mind, I gained this enlightenment. Therefore, you can understand that Buddhism is not belong to any of these religious groups. It is the result of a great man who had courage to sacrifice his pleasure, his life, his time, to cultivate life after life, in searching the absolute truth. There are many kinds of truths. All are not absolute truths. They remain as truth for a certain period. Later, we will come to know that it is not the real truth. The truth revealed or realized or preached by the Buddha is absolute truth, because there is nobody in this world who can single out even one word uttered by the Buddha as truth, according to their scientific or psychological or modern discoveries, to disprove. So far they could not do that. It is an absolute truth. No one can change. The Buddha also cannot change. The God also cannot change. Human beings also cannot change. Truth is truth. This is the nature of Buddhism. Then, human beings. Human principle. What are the basic human principles? Here we mention 3. What is the meaning of human? Pali and Sanskrit or many other languages use the word manushya. It was a very meaningful word. Manassa ussanta. Only living being who can raise, who can cultivate, who can develop the mind up to the maximum level. That living being is called manushya, human. The man, the word man is derived from mana, mind. One who got a mind to think, that person is called man. When you say man, please remember woman also included. Without woman there is no man. Then the Chinese definitions of humanity. Chinese philosophers say human beings must have human-heartedness. In that human-heartedness, there must be sympathy and honesty. If these two qualities are not there in their humanity, they are not real human beings. Chinese philosophers. Western philosophers define human as those who can use their sense of reasoning, especially Greece. They say human beings are the only living beings who can use their sense of reasoning. But many other living beings use only their instinctive power for their survival, for their pleasure, for their protection. They cannot go beyond that. But human mind can penetrate, can go through any existing matters or element or the world system in this whole universe. There is no such energy that we can compare. The Buddha said in Anguttara Nikaya, Nahang bhikkhave anyang eka dhammampi samudupassami yathaidang bhikkhave cittang. Cittang bhikkhave lahu parivarta. He says, I have never seen another dynamic energy other than human mind, that which runs so rapidly. Take for instance, all those who have studied science can understand atom. It takes few millions times per second for atom to change. Few millions times per second. When you compare this with the human mind, you can understand when human mind works 17 times, then once the elements and atoms and everything change. When the mind works 17 times, then the whole systems change once. Those who have studied biology can understand. Cells, everything in our body change, but take time. One mind, one thought which appeared in the mind 1,000 times faster than lightning, appear and disappear. Disappear means by creating another thought, continuity. This is the nature of the mind. This mind is responsible for everything. In Dhammapada, the first sayings of the Buddha, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, Mana, mind. Mind is responsible for everything that which exists in this whole universe, good and bad. Human mind is responsible. Preamble to the Charter of the United Nations, when they were drafting the Constitution, they mentioned like this: human mind create war. The same human mind can bring peace. They are repeating what the Buddha said 2,500 years ago. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma. Mind is responsible for good things as well as bad things. It is due to our imagination we blame God, ghost, devils. It is our imagination, because our understanding is very poor. We believe we are suffering today due to our original sin. Recently, when a speaker giving a talk, he mentioned if Adam and Eve were Chinese, we never become sinners, original sins, no more. Why? Instead of eating forbidden food, if Adam and Eve were Chinese, they eat that snake which appears first. Then we will be free from the original sin. Unfortunately, they were not Chinese. This is the reason. They say, we have sicknesses, we become old, we die because of that original sin. Alright? What about animals? Animals also suffer from sicknesses, they also become old, they also die. You see, due to their original sin, because they don't eat apple. Forget about them. What about the plant life? Plant life also suffer from sicknesses, grow old and die. It's due to original sin. These are the things that you have to consider by using your common sense, without accepting what people talk about the creations and the beginnings and the reasons. When a speaker was giving a talk, he started to tell, at the beginning, when God started to create heaven and earth, somebody interrupted suddenly. May I know what he was doing before he started to create heaven and hell? It's a very difficult question to answer. Then the speaker said, I think at that time he was creating hell for those who ask this kind of questions. And these are the problems, because there are certain questions that we cannot give the correct answer. As human beings, we have three characters: nature, animal nature, human nature, and divine nature. In every living beings, especially human beings, we have these three characters. By using our intelligence, we subdue, control our human nature. So when we subdue and control our human nature, then we cultivate human nature by subduing animal nature. What is human nature? What is animal nature? Just now I mentioned, animals have no sense of reasoning. Animals have no intelligence to control their anger, their emotion. Animals have no shame and fear because they lead the normal, natural way of life. But as human beings, since we have a mind to think deeply, we have realized certain things are immoral, certain things are moral, certain things are wicked and cruel and dangerous, certain things are good and useful, by using that sense of reasoning. But others cannot use this. That is why humans are higher than the others. So by suppressing animal nature, we maintain humane qualities. Then we must have patience, tolerance, understanding, unity, harmony, goodwill, compassion. These are the humane qualities. We have developed these qualities before religions come into existence. Later, what we have done, we invited God into our humanism that we have developed and introduced as a religion, and borrowed all these ideas and introduced that all these things were given by the God. Kindness, compassion, honesty, sincerity, cooperation, all given by the God. But before they accept or invite the God, they have cultivated, they developed these good qualities. But when they accepted religion, because of fear of God, they decided to uphold these good qualities and abstain from bad habit. Therefore, the concept of God, religions have done some service to humanity. So we should not condemn religion, any religion. Religions have done something. Although Bertrand Russell says, religions have done more harm than good to mankind. Jealousy, hatred, discriminations introduced by different religionists. He says, those who have no religions live peacefully without fighting and quarreling. Those who have religion every day fight because of religion. That is why Bertrand Russell says, religion has done more harm than good. But I don't agree with him. Religions have done, whether it is Buddhism or Christianity or Islam or Hinduism or any other ism, religions definitely control this mankind. If with religions, if human beings behave today in this way, what would be the situations of the mankind if there is no religion? Assume here Singapore government announced tomorrow for 24 hours there is no law, no police, no army, no court, no punishment. 24 hours we want to test you, whether you behave as real human beings or not. I think 24 hours more than enough for you to destroy the whole island. In spite of all these religions. Then what would be the situation if there is no religion? This is the danger of human mind. That is why religion is needed. Animals and other living beings can live without religion because they follow the nature. Human mind, human intelligence violated, has gone against the nature. Now, no one can control human mind. It is so deep take very simple example. Medical science is so advanced today. Surgeons have discovered transplantation. Now, eyes, heart, kidneys, and pancreas, and recently lungs also, transplant. Now, because of this transplantation, human beings are in danger. In certain countries, doctors take away people's kidneys without their knowledge. Yes, there are court cases. These are innocent. They have asked God, those who do not know these kind of tricks. This is the nature. Human mind knows how to appreciate and understand dharma or religion. At the same time, if there is no religion, no dharma, they misuse and abuse and destroy everything. I think all of you know. It is not a secret. How far they have developed their scientific knowledge, discoveries. Today, if President of America push one button, within half an hour, the whole world turn into ashes. Do you know that? This is the development of the human intelligence. Everything is ready. This is called development. They have discovered atom, thinking that they can do a lot of constructive, use for constructive purposes. But they developed atom bomb, nuclear bomb, to destroy the whole world, not only this world. Even sun and the moons also will be affected. They found out. Human mind. That is why the Buddha says he has never seen such a dynamic, energetic force other than human mind. If this mind is not controlled or trained, disciplined properly, they will destroy everything. They have started. All the other living beings slowly, slowly disappear because of human being. Water pollution, air pollution, and destroying the earth, saying that they are developing the country. Actually, they do not develop, they destroy. But other living beings never destroy anything that exists. Only human beings. So one day, if there is anybody to destroy this world, it's not God. Before that, human beings will do the job. They are ready. So, principles we had to uphold for our own benefit as well as for the benefit of others. We observe sila, precept. Just now we observe pancha sila, 5 precepts. Sila means discipline, train. I train myself by knowing vast difference. Buddhist principles and the commandment and religious laws. Commandment and religious laws, they follow because of fear. fear of God, fear of punishment. Otherwise they can do anything. If there is no such punishment, if there is no God, they can do any wicked thing in this world. But here, Sila means I trained my mind not to do this. Not because of God, not because of punishment, but knowing that it is bad. The Buddha says like this: I preach you according to my experience. It's not a message given to me by somebody, my experience. I have done a lot of bad deeds during many previous births. I can remember how I had to suffer because of the bad deeds that I have committed. Therefore, through my own experience, I am telling you, better not to do bad things. You had to suffer, and you also create suffering. I have done a lot of good deeds, meritorious deeds. I can understand what a wonderful, happy, peaceful, prosperous, contented life I had because of the good deeds that I have done. So I advise you also to do some good deeds. You also can experience that good result. So in Buddhism you cannot find commandment, no religious laws, no religious punishment. Religion never punishes you, but your action punishes you, not religion. You had to face the consequences. It is not the Buddha or religion punish you. You create that. You create your own hell. You create your own heaven. Nobody else can do that. Human life is the center in between heaven and hell. The other living beings are not in the center. What does it mean? Human mind is so advanced, very easily they can develop that mind to experience heavenly bliss. Other living beings cannot do that so easily. Human mind is so clever, so crooked, so cunning, so selfish, can create any kind of dangerous, wicked, cruel thing. Very easy to create hell. Other living beings are not so cruel, not so wicked. They catch another animal for their food. Survival for the fittest. For their living, survival, they catch another living being and satisfy. But we human beings do not kill others just because we are starving. Today, the whole world is a battlefield, madhouse. Why? Do you think they have no food to eat, no clothing, no shelter, no medicines? They are not killing others, they are not destroying other countries because of this. Mahatma Gandhi has said this very clearly. He said, here in this world, we have more than enough things for our need, but we haven't got enough thing to satisfy our craving. That is what's happening today. They are fighting because of the extraordinary craving They want more power, more authority, more pleasure, not for their survival. No contentment. One of the best advice given by Buddha for us to uphold as principle is Santutti Paramang Dhanam. Remember, contentment is the highest wealth. Rich man is not a wealthy man. Rich man is a very poor man. Rich man is in fear. Rich man's life is in danger. Rich man always creates suspicions, lot of enemies. People are waiting to kidnap and to bluff and swindle. A rich man cannot go alone, must have security guard, bodyguard and 2 pistols, and also how many lock, how many iron doors, how many padlock, how many... Still, he cannot sleep without fear. He is shivering inside the house. That is the way how rich men enjoy life. But contented man is a very lucky man, wealthy man. The Buddha says he is wealthy. What is contentment? This is enough for me. This is enough for my family. I don't want to go beyond that. That is called contentment. When we maintain this contentment, jealousy never appears in that mind. If you are contented, jealousy never appears in your mind. You allow others also to enjoy their life, no jealousy. If no jealousy, anger also never appears. If no anger, no violence, no bloodshed, no enemies. Can lead a peaceful, contented life with hope and confidence. See the meaning of the Buddha saying, Santutti Paramang Dhana. Try to maintain some sort of satisfaction, not to go crazy. One day, a king approached the Buddha. Man asked one question. I have seen the priest, the followers of many other religions, because there were many religions in India at that time. I have seen many of them. But when I look at your monk, your disciples, I can see serenity, cheerfulness, very good complexion in them. I also heard that they take only 1 meal a day. So I really cannot understand how they maintain this serenity, cheerfulness, good complexion. And the Buddha gave a beautiful answer. This is not only for the monks, for everybody. He said, Atitang nanusochanti. My disciples do not regret for what they have committed earlier. They don't repent. According to Buddhism, there is no such thing as repenting. Do more and more and more meritorious deed, good deeds, some service to others to overcome. It is not by repenting and praying and worshipping. That is the Buddhist attitude. Nappajappanti nagata. My disciples never worry about their future. Who are going to attend to us when they are sick, when we are old. They have no such ideas. Pachupannena yapenti. They satisfy whatever they receive, maintain contentment. Never say, this is not enough for me. Oh, I don't like this, I want the better one. They never say. That is their way of life. Therefore, they can maintain this serenity, cheerfulness, good complexion because of that contentment. It is true. You also can try. Your face become more serene, more cheerful, disappear your sour face, your long face, because you are contented. Every day your faces are very sour. Don't know why. Because you are not contented. Now, if anybody asks, why we cannot satisfy with our life, although we have more than enough things, why we cannot satisfy with this life? What is the correct answer? The correct answer is, we have no contentment. If there is contentment, we never say, oh, we cannot satisfy with this life. We say we cannot satisfy due to conflict of selfish desire and impermanence. Clash. Selfish desire like to have permanent, peaceful, happy, prosperous life. The things that which appears are impermanent, change. Otherwise they never appear. So, our selfish desire cannot agree, cannot satisfy with these changes, impermanency. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Natural phenomenon, universal phenomenon. But selfish desire want. Take for instance, we like birth, but we don't like death. That means no contentment. But there is no birth if there is no death. Death is the beginning of a life. Birth brings the death certificate, not the birth certificate. I wrote one booklet, just prepare. Life is uncertain, death is certain. I think that booklet is there. When you read that booklet, you get the answer. Setting sun here in this country becomes the rising sun in another country. So setting sun is not the end of the sun. So death is not the end of our life. Death is the beginning of another life. So the birth is the beginning of death. Birth and death and birth and death. One day, the Buddha advised Ananda, his Ananda, if anybody asks this question, why death take place? You must say, death take place because of birth. If there is no birth, there is no death. That is the correct answer. If you try to stop death, you are not understanding people. You are going against the nature, and it is a losing battle. In the end, you have to surrender. You are not ready to face fact. So the first principle among those three basic principles is the precept, virtues, morals for the development of our life. We have wrong concept about life. We take body as our life. Biggest mistake. We cannot see the life. Mental energy and life process both work together. The body is the shelter, the house. We devote our whole life to attend, to look after, to feed, to wash, to clean, to beautify, to decorate. And how much do you spend for your cosmetic? Beautify, thinking this is, you are decorating your life. This is the dirty, ugly, smelly, filthy, impermanent physical body which create enormous suffering. One of the disciples of the Buddha, his name was Vakkali, every day come and sit in front of him and watching like this, just like watching television, you know. The Buddha asked, Vakkali, what are you doing here? Reverend Sir, when I look at your serenity, your features, your complexion, gives me a lot of satisfaction. Then here you can understand who the Buddha is. This is very important. The Buddha say, Kingte Vakkali imina putikayana duggandena sarina, then invent thing like this, Vakkali, what do you gain by watching this dirty, ugly, filthy, impermanent physical body? Whether it is the Buddha's body, or my body, or your body, make no difference. Buddha is not a busybody. No? Just like same physical body. Because the Buddhahood is not in the physical body. Then the Buddha say, Yo dhammang passati, so mang passati. This is a wonderful, beautiful saying. One who sees the Dharma, through this Dharma, he can see who the Buddha is. This saying is more than enough for you to understand, to see the real Buddha. If you want to see the real Buddha, must create that Buddha in your mind through this kind of saying, teaching. The image that we create is artist impression. It's not the real Buddha. But we worship because that gives us some sort of satisfaction. It is very important. But you cannot see the real Buddha through the idols or images. But you can see real Buddha. This kind of saying when you study. Another well-known personality, follower of another religion, came to see the Buddha. Upali. He said he wanted to become a Buddhist. The Buddha asked, why do you want to become a Buddhist? He said, people say your teaching is wonderful, beautiful. I also decided to become one of your followers. The Buddha, have you ever heard my teaching? No, I have never heard. Then how do you know whether you can practice my teaching, whether you can agree, whether you can understand my teaching? That is not the way for a man to change his religion. Must study, try to understand, is appealing to that mind, then decide. Then this man said, Venerable Sir, I think this advice is more than enough for me to understand the nature of your teaching. If I have approached another religious leader in this country, embrace me and announce such a great man also come and embrace our religion. Instead, You advise me to wait and study and consider so many things. That is enough. I am fully convinced. Here you can understand who the Buddha is. That's what the Buddha says, Yo dhammang passati, so mang passati. One who sees the Dharma can understand who the Buddha is.
Mindful Ways, Peaceful Days is another spiritual inspiring song by O Thiek Bin. It gives peace when you listen to it. Let's enjoy it together. Mindful Ways, Peaceful Days.
Do we all have true harmony? When will we be truly happy? All delusion, all hatred, and all greed are causing suffering indeed. When will we walk the middle path? The path to a wise, happy heart. Do not hesitate, do not wait. Remember, we are child of faith. Careless, reckless, restless, heedless, drifting along without purpose. It's time to stop the days. It's time to stop the place. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days. Charity and morality, we all need to practice clearly. Need to live mentality for freedom and tranquility. Mindfulness is the way to peace. It's the way to Nibbana peace. When will we remove all factors? When will we know Dharma matters? Careless, reckless, restless with love, drifting along without purpose. It's time to stop the days. It's time to stop the break. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days. Careless, reckless, restless with love, drifting along without purpose. It's time to stop the days. It's time to stop the break. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days. Careless, reckless, restless with love, drifting along without purpose. It's time to stop the days. It's time to stop the days. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful days.
We have already given a brief introduction to the Jataka stories, which are a recollection of some of Buddha's previous lives when he was known as Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva means one who serves hard to serve all beings selflessly. These stories are excellent sources of motivation that can guide us in the right direction on our path to success. Please encourage both children and adults to read these stories and watch these programs. They will surely help guide them towards success. Now, here is Kasava Jataka story.
กาสาวชาดก ชาดกว่าด้วยผ้ากาสาวพัสต์ครั้งเมื่อสมเด็จพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าปักธงชัยแห่งอริยสัจประกาศพระศาสนาขึ้นณใจกลางชมพูทวีปนั้นกุลบุตรจากทุกวรรณะทั้งคหบดีมหาเศรษฐีกษัตริย์ และพราหมณ์หลายตระกูลต่างพากันสละบ้านเรือนออกบวชในพระพุทธศาสนากันมากมายส่วนที่มิได้ออกบวชต่างก็ประวารณาตนเป็นพุทธมามกะให้การนิมนต์ถวายนิตยพัฒน์อย่างดีเลิศกันทั่วทุกแว่นแคว้นไม่เฉพาะแต่ในมคธและโกศลรัฐเท่านั้นด้วยเหตุนี้จึงเป็นที่ริษยาแก่เหล่าอลัชชีนักบวชนอกศาสนาอย่างยิ่งกระทั่งการต่อมาก็เกิดมลทินแปดเปื้อนต่อศาสนาของพระพุทธองค์เข้าจนได้
ชิถวายแต่พระภิกษุพวกเราก็ถือเป็นนักบวชเหมือนกันทำไมไม่มีใครคิดจะมาถวายเรามั่งเลยเนี่ย
ถ้าเจ้าอยากได้ของถวายข้ามีแผนฮะคอยดูเถอะเจ้าจะมีกินไม่แพ้ภิกษุเหล่านั้นหรอก
มารศาสนาเหล่านี้พากันปลงผมโกนศีรษะหาผ้ากาสาวะมาห่มตามอย่างสาวกสงฆ์ของพระพุทธศาสดาเพื่อหวังหลอกลวงเอาอาหารจากการบิณฑบาตชาวพระนคร
แม่เจ้านี่ก็ช่างฉลาดจริงๆเลยแค่นี้เราก็ได้อาหารจากการถวายแล้ว
เชื่อข้าแล้วดีเองรีบไปเถอะป่านเนี้ยชาวบ้านชาวช่องคงรอให้เราออกบิณฑบาตแล้วล่ะ
จากนั้นภิกษุปลอมก็เพิ่มจำนวนขึ้นอย่างรวดเร็วบางครั้งก็มีพฤติกรรมคล้ายโจรขโมยมิได้สำรวมกายใจเป็นสงฆ์ได้แม้เพียงน้อยแต่ได้สั่นคลอนศรัทธาของพุทธศาสนิกชนอย่างมหาศาลเจ้าว่าภิกษุที่เราใส่บาตรไปเมื่อกี้เป็นภิกษุจริงหรือปลอมกันแน่เนี่ยดูทำแม่งนะ
ต้องเป็นภิกษุปลอมแน่เลยท่านดูสิเดินไม่สำรวมสักนิดรู้งี้ไม่ใส่บาตรก็ดีหรอก
การลอกเลียนปลอมปนกับภิกษุที่เหล่าอรัชชีทำครั้งนี้เป็นความวิตกใหญ่หลวงของสงฆ์สภาในพระเชตวันภิกษุทั้งสิ้นพากันจับกลุ่มวิพากษ์เหตุการณ์หาทางแก้ไขสมเด็จพระพุทธศาสดาสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าทรงสดับถึงวิกฤตทางศรัทธาและทุกข์ร้อนของพระสาวกทั้งหลายทรงมีพระกรุณาธิคุณให้เห็นความเป็นธรรมดาแห่งทุกข์นั้นว่ามิใช่เพิ่งเกิดขึ้นแต่บัดนี้เท่านั้นจากนั้นพระองค์ก็ทรงยกเอากาสาวชาดกขึ้นแสดงให้ภิกษุทั้งสิ้นรู้ถึงวิบากกรรมอันเคยเกิดมาแล้วในบัดนั้นในพาราณสีเมื่อการหนึ่งการค้าพาณิชย์เจริญรุ่งเรืองที่นี่เป็นอย่างมากทั้งแพรพันธุ์อัญมณีและเครื่องใช้สิ่งประดับเคหสถานต่างๆล้วนเป็นที่ต้องการของชาวนครใกล้ไกลทั้งสิ้นร้านขายงาช้างร้านใหญ่ของพาราณสีก็เป็นหนึ่งในความนิยมนั้นงาช้างที่เป็นเครื่องตกแต่งบอกฐานะโออาของกหบดีต่างพากันหมดลงอย่างรวดเร็วนายพาณิชย์จึงประกาศหาพรานไปฆ่าช้างป่าตัดงามาทำกำไรต่อโดยมีค่าจ้างอย่างงดงาม
เฮ้ยงาช้างของเราจะหมดแล้วเลยเนี่ยตายแน่ๆจะเอาที่ไหนมาขายอีกเลยเนี่ยอุ้ยได้กำไรดีนักเชียวอย่างเนี้ยต้องหาซื้อจากพรานซะหน่อยแล้วล่ะ
ไม่นานนักนายพาณิชย์ก็ได้ตัวพรานดังต้องการ
วางใจเถิดนายวานิชข้าจะนำงาสวยงามมาส่งให้ทุกวันให้จงได้นายจงเตรียมช่างประดิษฐ์งาช้างไว้เถิด
ถ้าอย่างนั้นเจ้าก็รีบไปเถิดที่ชายขอบแคว้นกาสีในป่าทักคีนาคีรียังมีโขลงช้างออกหากินอยู่หลาย10 ตัวเร่งไปฆ่าเอางามาให้เราเถิด
ได้เลยข้าจะรีบตามรอยมันไปท่านจงเตรียมค่าจ้างไว้ก่อนแล้วกัน
พรานคนนี้มีใจเหี้ยมโหดมีความคิดเจ้าเล่ห์ เขาใช้เวลาไม่นานก็สำรวจเส้นทางที่โขลงช้างใช้สัญจรไปมาได้หมดเมื่อศึกษาอยู่นานนายพรานก็รู้ว่าช้างพลายหลายตัวอยู่รวมกันอย่างมีวินัยได้ก็เพราะมีพญาช้างเป็นผู้นำช้างทุกตัวเดินเรียงแถวไปหากินในป่าแล้วกลับมารวมโขลงอย่างมีระเบียบทุกวันพญาช้างผู้รับผิดชอบนั้นก็ดูแลทุกสุขและความเป็นไปของบริวารมิได้ละเลย
ใครเดือดร้อนหรือครับข้องใจสิ่งใดก็อย่าได้เป็นทุกข์อยู่ตัวเดียวนะเรายินดีช่วยเหลือ
ท่านพญาช้างข้าหิวมากเลยท่านช่วยนำทางพวกเราไปหาอาหารที่เยอะๆได้ไหมล่ะ
เจ้านี่จริงๆเลยนึกว่ามีปัญหาอะไรมากมายได้สิเราจะพาพวกเจ้าไปหากินที่ใหม่รับรองว่าที่นี่อุดมสมบูรณ์อาหารเพียบแน่
ความเป็นอยู่ของช้างโขลงนี้รัดกุมมีวินัยจนพรานไม่เห็นหนทางเข้าใกล้ได้เลยแต่สมองเจ้าเล่ห์ของนายพรานก็คิดออกจนได้
ในที่สุดเราก็คิดแผนออกแต่เดิมมาพญาช้างย่อมเคารพต่อพระอรหันต์ถ้าอย่างนั้นเราก็ต้องปลอมตัวเป็นพระให้มันเคารพเราแค่นี้ก็จัดการไอ้พวกช้างนั้นได้ง่ายได้ ย้อมผ้าด้วยน้ำฝาดซะก็เป็นผ้ากาสาวะโกนคิ้วโกนหนวดซะห่มผ้าจีวรเข้าช้างก็ย่อมมองเราเป็นพระอรหันต์มาโปรดแน่ ข้านี่ฉลาดจริงๆ
พรานฆ่าช้างเมื่อครองจีวรจนดูเป็นพระภิกษุแล้วก็คว้าอาวุธหอกและมีดคมกริบขึ้นไปที่สูงมองหาทำเลที่จะเข้าใกล้ช้างได้ง่ายที่สุด
ต้นไม้ใหญ่ใกล้ทางเดินตรงนั้นแหละเหมาะสมสุด
พรานชั่วเมื่อซุกซ่อนอาวุธไว้ใกล้ตัวแล้วก็วางท่าเหมือนเถระผู้ใหญ่ดูสมถะมากด้วยเมตตาบารมีนั่งรอโขลงช้างอย่างจดจ่อ
มากันแล้ว พญาช้างนำหน้ามาเช่นเคยเราก็ต้องแอคให้เนียน โอ้น่าเคารพจริงๆเลยเราเนี่ย
เมื่อพญาช้างพบพระสงฆ์มาทำสมาธิกลางป่าดงก็เข้าใจว่าคงเป็นพระอรหันต์มาโปรดก็ยกงวงขึ้นทำความเคารพก่อนเดินนำบริวารผ่านไป
โอ้พระอรหันต์โปรดรับการคารวะจากข้าน้อยตามสมควรแก่อัตภาพเถิดพวกเจ้าทุกตัวรีบนั่งทำความเคารพพระอรหันต์ท่านนี้สิ
พรานใจโหดแซงนั่งสมาธิรอจนช้างทั้งหมดเดินผ่านไปและเมื่อช้างตัวสุดท้ายคล้อยหลังพระปลอมก็คว้าหอกออกก้าวตามทันที
เฮ้ยได้โอกาสละงาช้างคู่แรกในโครงการนี้มัวแต่เดินตุ่มเตี่ยมไม่ทันโครงก็ต้องพบจุดจบอย่างนี้ละ
เมื่อได้ระยะสังหารพรานชั่วก็เริ่มทำงานตามขั้นตอนที่วางไว้
ระยะนี้แหละกำลังดีช้างตัวอื่นในโขลงคงไม่รู้หรอกว่าเราแอบฆ่าเพื่อนของมัน โอ้โหตรงเป้าเป๊ะเลยปักหัวใจจมหอกเลยทีเดียว
โอ๊ยเจ้าพรานชั่วปลอมเป็นพระมาหลอกเราหรือเนี่ยโอ๊ย
ถึงรู้ก็สายเสียแล้วเจ้าช้างหน้าโง่เอ้ยดิ้นไปเถอะดิ้นไปประเดี๋ยวพอเจ้าตายไปงาของแกก็จะกลายมาเป็นของฉันรายได้งามจริงๆ
หลังจากที่ช้างเชือกนั้นหมดลมหายใจพระสงฆ์ปลอมใช้เวลาอีกไม่นานในการตัดเอางาทั้งสองข้าง ก่อนรีบจ้ำเดินออกจากป่า
จีวรผืนนี้ดีจังเลยห่มแล้วหลอกใครก็เนียนพอเราแก้มาห่อของหนักๆก็สะดวกสบายจะเดินเหินก็คล่อง เห็นเงินอยู่รำไร
พรานใจร้ายใช้วิธีเดิมหลอกฆ่าช้างโขลงนี้จนร่อยหรอลงไปเป็นที่ผิดสังเกตแก่พญาช้างผู้ไม่ดูดายความทุกข์ร้อนของบริวารในเวลาไม่นานนัก
ทำไมพักนี้สมาชิกในโขงของเราค่อยๆหายไปทีละตัวสองตัวต้องมีเหตุร้ายมีผู้ลอบกัดข้างหลังพวกเราแน่ๆพวกเจ้าทุกตัวฟังทางนี้เรามีความสงสัยว่าอาจจะมีคนคิดลอบทำร้ายพวกเราวันนี้เราจะเดินอยู่หลังสุดเองขอให้ผู้ช่วยขึ้นมาเป็นตัวนำโขงไปก่อนพวกเจ้าเองก็ต้องระมัดระวังตัวเองอะไรที่ผิดสังเกตหรือคนแปลกหน้าก็ต้องระวังไว้คนแปลกหน้าเอ๊ะหรือว่าจะเป็นพระอรหันต์ท่านนั้น
ต้องใช่แน่ๆท่านพญาช้างมันน่าแปลกนักอยู่ๆทำไมพวกเราถึงเจอพระอรหันต์นั่นทุกวันภายหลังจากเจอกันน่ะพี่ๆน้องๆของเราก็เริ่มหายไปทีละเชือก2 เชือก
เมื่อช้างทั้งหมดรู้ตัวถึงภัยร้ายที่จะมาเยือนก็เริ่มระมัดระวังตัวเองและก็เป็นดั่งที่คิดไว้วันนี้ช้างทั้งโขลงก็เดินทางมาเจอพระอรหันต์ที่เป็นนายพรานปลอมตัวมาอีกเช่นเคย
มากันแล้วเหรอแต่ละตัวงาสวยๆงามๆทั้งนั้นยิ่งตัวหลังสุดนี่ยิ่งสวยเสร็จเราแน่เจ้าช้างเอ๋ย
นั่นไงท่านพญาช้างเจอพระรูปนั้นอีกแล้ว
พวกเจ้าอยู่นิ่งๆไว้อย่าทำตัวผิดปกติเราจะจัดการกับพระปลอมนี่เอง
เมื่อขบวนช้างเดินไปไกลทิ้งให้พญาช้างเดินอยู่หลังสุดไกลจากฝูงภิกษุกำมะหล่อก็เริ่มทำตามแผนเหมือนเช่นทุกทีพญาช้างเองก็แซงเดินช้าๆพลางชำเลืองคอยระมัดระวังอยู่และแน่ใจชัดแจ้งว่าเป็นนายพรานปลอมตัวมา
เดินช้าๆอย่างนั้นล่ะพ่อเอ้ยอีกนิดหนึ่งเถอะจะพุ่งหอกให้โดนหัวใจเลย
นั่นไงเริ่มโผล่อาวุธออกมาแล้วล่ะสิไอ้คนใจบาปทำลายพระศาสนาบางอาจจะเอาชีวิตเราเชียวหรือนั่นถือหอกวิ่งมาแล้วเข้ามาสิเดี๋ยวเจ้าก็จะรู้คิดจะมาเล่นกับพญาช้าง
จังหวะนี้ล่ะโดนแน่เจ้าช้างเอ๋ยของางามๆของเจ้าเถินนะ
วินาทีนั้นพรานล่าช้างลงกำลังพุ่งหอกสู่จุดตายคือรักแร้แดงหรือหัวใจพญาช้างอย่างมั่นใจ
เอางามาให้ข้าซะเถอะ
พญาช้างที่ระวังตัวอยู่แล้วก็เบี่ยงกายหลบเอางวงมาจับหอกของพรานไว้ได้โดยไม่ได้รับอันตรายเลย
จะตายแล้วเหรอหอกแค่นี้ทำอะไรเราไม่ได้หรอก
เมื่อเห็นว่าหอกทำอะไรพญาช้างไม่ได้พรานชั่วก็คว้ามีดเล่มยาวหมายจะขว้างใส่แต่พริบตาพญาช้างก็แล่นเข้าประชิดตัว
มารศาสนาตัวชั่วร้าย
โอ้ยตายแล้วเราพลาดจนได้อย่าทำอะไรเราเลยนะอย่าเลยนะยอมแล้วจ้ะข้ายอมแล้ว
บาปของเจ้าที่ล่วงเกินพระศาสนาแบบนี้สมควรให้ตกนรกซะเดี๋ยวนี้
อย่าเลยจ้ะอย่าเลยปล่อยข้าไปเถอะข้ารู้สึกผิดแล้ว
พญาช้างอยากลงโทษให้พรานชั่วตายตกไปตามชีวิตบริวารแต่เห็นแก่ผ้าเหลืองกาสาวพัสในพระพุทธศาสนาจึงลงโทษสถานเบาให้เข็ดหลาบโดยการจับฟาดกับต้นไม้อย่างแรง
โ
โอ้ยโอ้ยแรงสักขนาดนี้กระดูกเราจะหักไหมเนี่ยโอ้ยซี่โครงจะเหลือไหมอ่ะ
สุดท้ายพรานก็ต้องออกจากป่าโดยให้สัตว์ปฏิญาณว่าจะเลิกฆ่าสัตว์ตัดชีวิตและตั้งอยู่ในศีลธรรมอันดีตลอดไปพญาช้างเปลื้องผ้ากาสาวพัสออกจากกายอันสกปรกของพรานแล้วก็ปล่อยกลับไปเมื่อเหตุร้ายจากพรานที่ปลอมเป็นภิกษุผ่านพ้นไปดุจกันกับที่อลัชชีเอาจีวรผ้ากาสาวพัสมาห่มปลอมเป็นพระสงฆ์ในการสมัยต่อมาพญาช้างก็นำบริวารออกหากินในป่าลึกเข้าไปอีกจนปลอดภัยอยู่จนสิ้นอายุไขตามวาระกรรมสมเด็จพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าแสดงพระธรรมเทศนานี้จบแล้วตรัสอริยสัจสี่โดยอเนกปริยายภิกษุทั้งหลายก็สามารถคลายความโกรธขึ้นกังวลต่อมารศาสนาคืออลัชชีเหล่านั้นได้ในพุทธกาลนั้นพ่อค้างาช้างกำเนิดเป็นผู้นำเหล่าอลัชชีพรานฆ่าช้างกำเนิดเป็นอลัชชีพญาช้างสารเสวยพระชาติเป็นพระพุทธเจ้า
Mindfulness is the way to peace. It's the way to Nibbana peace. When will we remove all that hurt? When will we know Dharma matters? Parasatlas us with love, drifting along without purpose.It's time to stop the day. It's time to stop the fray. Let's have mindful way, peaceful day. Paddle, restless with love, drifting along without purpose. It's time to stop the day. It's time to stop the fray. Let's have mindful way, peaceful day. Paddle, restless with love.Drifting along without purpose. Time to stop the rain. Time to stop the rain. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful day. Let's have mindful ways, peaceful day. Let's have mindful ways.
That is all for today. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact us at info@buddhadharmatv.com.We work hard to share the noble, peaceful, and sublime teachings of the Buddha with you, helping you pursue the spiritual path under his wisdom. Please encourage and support those interested in the rational and enlightened teachings of the Buddha. Thank you for watching. We believe our programs on the Buddha Dharma TV will inspire peace lovers around the world. Good night.Namo Buddhaya.